And then you and your business partner, you kind of both came up with this. You had a conversation, if I understand it correctly, about your dream cars.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, after Best Motoring and Hog version, we were still in film production, video production, and we were doing a lot of video production for auto manufacturers, filming, let's say, web commercials, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just one day we were thinking, what kind of a car would you like to drive now that we were much older? And if we didn't have limits, of course we could name any exotic cars we want, but we were all thinking about the cars that we dreamed of when we were teenagers or younger. And then because we were in video production, Best Motoring and Hot Version, we knew that these cars were very popular overseas as well. And then we were thinking that, but some of the cars that made it out overseas were really not in good shape. So that's why we came up with a restoration idea. And yeah, that's how the ball started rolling.
And you realized that no companies were doing resto mods for the cars that both of you really wanted to restore.
Exactly.
You
Like the
found a
people,
niche. You found a
the,
niche.
pe- the people that we've had on your show, like Singer, there's resto mod companies uh, in the world, globally, in North America, in Europe, but not there wasn't one. There wasn't really a resto mod company in Japan,
Hmm.
and there wasn't anyone doing the cars that we are doing. Of course, uh, JDM, the JDM market is famous for its tuning market. So there's a lot of tuning shops, tuners, tuning companies, aftermarket parts manufacturers.
That's right.
But there aren't no there weren't any companies that really specialized in restoring and modifying JDMs.
A lot of right, as you said. We've heard about, seen all of the tuning companies, but nobody was doing what they do to Porsches and Mercedes and even a Ford Mustang or lately a Bronco or a Land Rover Defender.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are classic examples of that, of the resto mod phenomena. The mod, if I say it simply, right, modern powertrains in vintage iron.
Yes, yes, of
Yeah.
course.
So no one was doing that. That's crazy to me.
It is. It was interesting when we realized it. And I think resto mods are different from tuning cars because tune cars are mostly about or only about performance. And resto mods needs to be daily drivers most of the time and reliable, and they need to keep a certain aesthetics of the car, the original car, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's great and also difficult about building cars that we do. Yeah. And
So
if
you
that
decide, yeah. So you decide that you're going to move back to Japan, or you were already living in Japan.
No, we were both living in Japan already.
Okay.
Yeah. I was actually living in the US for a couple of years, doing the Best Motoring and Hot Version DVDs. But
Okay.
I moved back, and I was already working in Japan.
Got it. All right. Well, how hard is it to set up a business that no one has any current footprint in? What was the biggest challenge getting Built by Legends off the ground, which was about 2018, 2019?
2019, that's 2019, we came up with the concept. We really didn't start production until 2020.
Great. In a pandemic, you're going to start this new company.
Exactly, exactly. So the most difficult part about starting a Restomod company is that the word Restomod wasn't known in Japan. So any company that we approached really didn't understand what we were trying to achieve. And yeah, that was the most difficult part. But at the same time, because we had been in the industry, the automotive industry, for so long, we knew the people. We had great relationships with Mines, who we work with on the GTRs, and Spoon that helps us build the Hondas. So, although they weren't sure what we were trying to do, they were very supportive. So that was good. That was good. But yeah, the most difficult part was the concept.
Is there even a term in Japan for Restomod, or is this just a completely anglicized term?
We use the same word, Restomod.
Restomod.
I'll say a little bit different. Restomoto.
Restomoto. Okay.
Restomoto.